Yeah, man, it's 17th of June 2022, and I'm going to talk about a bunch of things in this video, just about some of the history of my situation, some of what's going on now, and a few characters. So, um, the reason I started this video, like, I've been really laid off of videos lately, and I'm very busy, but apparently, doing 10 videos a day is what it's going to have to be to keep these gang stalkers from acting real dumb. So, first of all, I would just like to say that they're hurting me really bad and they are stealing my health and basically killing me over time. And it's very concerning to me. And I wonder if there really might come the point where I have to take matters into my own hands to stop these people from hurting me with broadcasts. And it really seems like it. And it's been 9 years that these guys have been on my channel, and I wake up every time I try to sleep. I wake up with them soaking mind control hologram satellite EMF broadcast into my abdomen and my back, and it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad, and it's a sleep deprivation tactic. They know me very well. They've been connected to me neurologically, receiving my thoughts for all of these years, at least 9 years that I know of. It could have been longer than that, but it's been 9 years that I've been aware that these things have been happening. So they know when something bothers you a lot. They know when I don't get enough sleep that that I have less patience with them, and the things that they are doing to me cause me to act more angrily and things like that. And they're desperate. They're hoping to God for a way out. Meaning they want me to either die or go to prison. They never want to get off my channel, off my mind. They want to do this till I make them stop. They're going to. They've been on my channel for all these years, and unless I die, it's the only way they're going to willingly get off my channel, off my unconnected with me on neural monitoring. Unless I get the neural monitoring and shut them down myself, unless I do something to stop them. And so it's been this ongoing thing, and it doesn't matter how much I talk about Howard Circle or this girl that has my neural monitoring. And I'll just say this, okay? At first, it was Sky Black James came on as the first full-time gang stalker on my channel. All right, and he was somebody that was associated with her. I knew him personally, and not well, but I had met him more than once or twice. Okay, numerous occasions I had met him and been around him. And so when he came on to my neural monitoring, talking out loud, artificial telepathy, I knew it was him immediately. And so he stuck around for a little while, but then things started getting stupid because I started coming out with, it's like SoundCloud, and I started to think about YouTube and these type of things, and I was filing like police reports and thinking about getting a lawyer and all of this stuff. So James got off my channel as a full-time person. He's been back on and off. He's probably never got off all the way, but he went off as a person that taught on my channel full-time. Okay, and all the way back on my SoundCloud, there was, or even on some Facebook posts or somewhere in my groups or somewhere, I don't remember exactly, but I posted pictures of Black James, and I swear to God he's a gang stalker. I don't know his full name. I swear to God he was the one on my channel, and I swear to God he has remote neural monitoring, and I'll stand by that no matter what. Okay, so with that said, when he got off, like maybe August of 2016, and he had on with him, he had Emily and Kimberly, two girls that I didn't know prior to this. And they came on, and they were gang stalkers with him. And so when James got off, Marcus came on. All right. And the other guys, they had been on and off kind of because a whole group of them had been on and off over that summer of 2016. But James and Kimberly and Emily were the main three that were on 24/7. Okay, so I believe Emily's part of the Howard Circle family, and I believe Kimberly is part of the Howard Circle / Carter Court gang stalker terrorist organization and close friends with them. I don't think she's part of their family. So those were the ones, right? And then when Marcus came on after James went off, the other guys are like, well, he's the only one that wanted to come on. Because I'm like, I know y'all on before, and they're like, well, Marcus is the only one that wanted to come on then, because everybody was scared that she was going to give you neural monitoring, because you had guy came out with all these things on the internet about them, and saying people's names and who everybody was, and that they had neural monitoring, they were doing gang stalking and all this. So they were scared she was going to give me my neural monitoring. So a few of them didn't, the rest of them didn't want to come on as full-time people. And then later on, like mid 2017, is because Emily came off like not long after James. So did Kimberly, and it was just Marcus for a matter of probably 4 to 6 months, and it was just nasty torture all day, every day. And that was the first time I had experienced torture all day, every day. And it was the first time that it wasn't. It's the first time I realized that, oh my God, that was them this whole time. Because but when Marcus started talking trash about it while he would do it, and then some of the things he would do, it made me realize that it was him all the way back to, or them, their group, and him all the way back to even 2013, when the things that were happening that I didn't realize were broadcast torture at the time. And then when Marcus came on in 2000, when he in late 16 into 17, when he was on by himself, and I swear to God, I thought it was gonna kill me. And you could probably check back to all my SoundCloud and YouTube stuff from back then, and I would be talking about it every day, all the time, how he was putting broadcasts saturated into my head, and how I thought it was drying out my brain, and it hurt so bad, and I thought it was going to kill me. And they still do horrible stuff to me every single day. But early to mid 2017 is when the other guy came on with Marcus, and I don't know if they're brothers or stepbrothers or what, and I still don't know this other guy's name, but he has been the main character full-time since then, and that's been 5 years. 5 years solid that he has been 100%, and Marcus with him, both of them. And then not long after he came on, the older guy with the grumbly voice came on with them. And they were saying his name was Ricky back then, and I don't think so now, but just really not sure of what the whole situation is with them. They're part of the Howard Circle family terrorist organization. So, and just to be fair, they say that Robert Lackey is their leader. I'll say that in this video. I'll say it in every video. I don't care. I don't think he's very much involved with my situation now, but they still say his name every single day. And he was one of the gang stalkers coming on and off my channel, and he was somebody that I knew personally. And they say he's a leader of this gang called Viva La Crucial, and they are a remote neural monitoring gang stalking terrorist organization. And I'll say that publicly right now on my YouTube channel. Okay. There's also a man that joined up with them that eventually started causing me problems, and his name is Tony Bruce. And he was also associated with the girl that has my neural monitoring, very close people. And he definitely 100% has been hacked into my phones, my personal accounts, and been a gang stalker with remote neural monitoring, using neural monitoring and gang stalking as a terrorist tactic and as a part of this criminal organization. Okay, so later on, well, it would be those three solid. There would be people, the rest of them, even the familiar ones and other new ones, coming on and off, but the same group in general. Okay, so they have control and access and control over my neural monitoring, and it's not something that's very random. Okay, not just anybody could come on anytime they want to, and because they have control over it, it's online. They all have their own, and they have control over mine. So it was those three exclusively as full-time people for the longest time. Okay, and then last year in 21, when I started college, a fourth guy come on. He's the one that I call Birthing Yak. And he was part of the situation all the way back to 2015 that I know of, but he was never on full time, and he came on full time with them when I started college, and it was a thing where they just wanted to increase the amount of torture and agitation in my life because I was starting to move towards learning things that they didn't want me to learn, and I'm still doing that. I'm still going to school. Um, right now, I'm kind of bogged down with this retarded. I don't want to call it retarded, but this music class. It's just very, very time consuming and learning all about the Middle Ages and the Renaissance and listening to these weird songs like church stuff, and it's about the history of music and stuff like that. So I guess it's all right. But it's very, very time consuming, and I spent probably 3 or 4 hours on it today, and I need to be working on my programming design, my program design class. And I'm trying to stay caught up with everything and maintain this 4.0 that I've already got from the prior semester. Okay, so it's a computer programming degree that I'm. It's computer science degree. It's computer programming is the actual degree. It's called like CP 20 something. I forget. But anyway, it's an associate's degree, and once I get that, I want to transfer to a larger, more reputable university or something like Georgia Tech or something more prestigious to go ahead and pursue the bachelor's if I'm still holding up, and I think I will be. So that's the plan right now, and they hate it. They hate it so bad. So now I have 4 full-time guys, and I've tried to work and stuff, and they're putting like stupid little holograms on my face and like oozing crud down in my eyes. And I want to talk about this broadcast though, because I was watching something on somewhere, and it was talking about how carbon is the most abundant element in the galaxy. Okay, and I think I already knew that, but they were also talking about how it's a sticky substance, how carbon is sticky, and this broadcast is very sticky. When they put this broadcast on you, these hologram broadcasts, not just an energy form only. There's some particle matter and some substance to this broadcast. And I don't know how the particle charge of ions or whatever works, okay? I'm not a scientist. I'll study it more when I have time, but it is very sticky, and they keep putting it into my eyes and on my eyelashes and stuff, and you can't even blink. It makes your eyelashes and stuff start sticking together, and it's a very difficult circumstance to deal with, and I'm very concerned when they like penetrate into my heart or my abdomen or all into my back and my neck and everything else, is what the possibilities of cancer and serious permanent long-term damage to my body. And they wage war. All day, every day, they wage war against me. And it's very painful. It's very disturbing. And then it comes down to this. I'll try to get some sleep. I'll sleep for 1 hour and wake up with a horrible attack broadcast, pain all in my body, wherever they're attacking me. It's messing up my bathroom cycles. It hurts really bad. When I wake up, I have to walk around crouched over like I'm about to die for a good 30 minutes before it kind of works its way out, the pain. And then as soon as I try to sleep, they'll do it again and again and again and again. And then with this broadcast on my forehead, it's like a little app they use where they got a little broadcast man, and they can connect to it, I guess, in their mind, and it's on my forehead and just oozes stuff down into my eyes, and it kind of helps to cover it up, and I'm walking around my house like this all the time, and it's hot, man. I live in GA, man, and it'll be like 100 degrees all the time, man, and it's very hot, and I don't want to have to wear toboggans and hats over my eyes and masks on my face all the time. It's uncomfortable, okay? But it's one of the only things that helps, because if I completely cover that up, then it ruins their whole little broadcast, their live stream, that they want to put that out on the internet or whatever else, and so they'll do something else. But then they're just going to do something else. So it's a full time. There's 4 guys, and then they all got people that they bring on mind control with them. And so I got this whole, excuse me, this whole pyramid scheme of criminal organization of these idiots on mind control. And I'm telling you, man, they are dumb. When I say idiots on mind control, I'm talking about, hey, 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 based on a thought I might have, right? And see, I think a lot, but I literally try not to think, because I think a lot, but my thoughts spawn a reaction from them, and their reaction is to yell my name or say hey, or like it's like the four of them are competing for my attention. Like when I have a thought, that's like Alex Trebek just asked the answer, and they all bing the buzzer and want to say the question. What is this or that? They're playing a game or something. Okay, and when I got four grown men begging for my attention 100% of the time, it makes me very frustrated a lot of the time. I stay frustrated because I got four idiots, grown men that are complete idiots, and they stay on mind control 24/7. And by the way, when they say something, hey, if I don't cut them off with a bunch of insults and think them talk about how stupid they are, they will literally say to me what I just thought. That thought that I had that triggered them to say, hey, they'll say something exactly or related to that thought. Okay, and it's played out. It was played out in 2015 and 16. Okay, at least 2016, it was all the way played out. I knew they knew everything I was thinking. I knew they could see what I see. I knew that they were receiving it. I knew that they could broadcast. I knew that they were on mind control. I knew that I could mind control them. I knew that I knew how this worked. In 2016, that's what, 6 years ago, bruh. Okay, and it's played out. But it's a testament to how dumb these idiots are. To sit here for anywhere from 5 to 10 years, okay, even when they weren't able to be the ones talking out loud, she lets these four idiots be the ones all day, every day. They have like a special access to where they control any setting they want to and could talk to me with the out loud telepathy. All right, and so these idiots have been here for really 10 years, probably 9 or 10 years, if not more. But they've been the talkers out loud for anywhere from 5 to 6 or 7 years. All right, and for them to, and full time. I mean, they sleep, okay? They sleep, but they sleep on mind control. So when they're asleep, they're really, in their mind, they're living as a broadcast. So they're connected to and living as a broadcast. So it's like a controlled dream in reality. So they can be asleep, connected to a broadcast, living as that broadcast, and be in a physical place on earth. So they could be standing next to me while they're asleep. They can have a broadcast standing next to me or jumping on me or whatever that they're connected to and controlling and living as and having the experience of being that broadcast like it was really them. Meanwhile, they're asleep at their house, okay? But when they're asleep, that's when they act the most unreasonable and bizarre because they're asleep. Think about how you act in a dream. You don't have the self-control and the logical thinking and the connection to reality while you are asleep. And that's what they do while they're asleep. While they're asleep, they're on broadcast still. So if 24/7, literally 24/7, 100% of the time, they are connected to me, and if they ain't all the way on mind control, connected to and living as a broadcast, then they are still connected to me in a way where they could talk to me, and pretty much they're always on mind control because they always know what I'm thinking. I could tell when they're really on like the serious settings where they have broadcast turned up and they're like all on broadcast because I can feel their minds coming to me, and it makes me want to puke because they're idiots. They're desperate. They're desperate for attention. They're desperate for attention and acceptance. It's like their mamas and their daddies didn't love them. And now they need a man's attention all day, every day, 100% of the time. And they got this whole thing where they built up 10,000 live streams over all these years. And this is what they got, clicking away, clicks for little change, little bits of money here and there, and people get access to what for because they got live stream access and they can do a live stream and let 4 or 5 people on with them on mind control, and this how they make their little change. They're not making a lot of money, okay, but they have access and control over a lot of content that is a very famous neural monitoring thing, okay? All these years I've been talking about broadcasts and being on public and running around the city and going places and having all kinds of war. And I mean, and they've been live streaming it all the whole time. And a whole bunch of bizarre, crazy stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff has happened. I've been arrested, chasing me around the city, and police called all the time, and people shooting at me and running me off the road. And it's been all kinds of wild stuff for years and years. It's really gone overboard, and it's way too far. It's way, and I would say at this point, police negligence and the United States government completely failed. Because, I mean, everybody knows about this whole thing, man. All the people with neural monitoring know about me and my situation. And a whole bunch of people know what's going on now. And it's more and more people filing in every day. I don't even have to put out videos or nothing. I get 1,000 plays every day, and I don't even have to put out a video. And I done took down most of my videos, put them to the membership. I only got like 400 videos still. 1,000 plays a day, easy, all the time. 100 subscribers a month, no problem. I don't even have to put out nothing. There's just more people that this is happening to. More people. Right, so that's what I'm dealing with every single day, all day. And they want me to put out videos nonstop, then okay. I didn't want to. I don't want to. I want to live my life. I won't go away without taking my neural monitoring with me. It's not happening. And they owe me a lot. But these idiots that continue to act like little J's, little junkies, need no man's attention, little mind-controlled junkies. Hey, Kevin. All day, every day, they're making the problem unresolvable is what they're doing because they won't go away. Right? And when you got people that are causing a problem, why on earth would you just let them continue to cause a problem? Every single day, all day, 100, and they're always like, oh, blah, 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 like saying something like, they're never going to let you get your neural monitor. Why? Because, well, you're more important than me? This idiot family from Howard Circle that won't get off mind control and likes to torture people with broadcasts and be the problem? Yeah, you're real important. I'm surprised the FBI hasn't come and assassinated you idiots like Osama bin Laden. That's all for now.